Hey crew, this is a short yoga Pilates mashup with a focus on the upper back and the back itself. So we're going to start in a tabletop position. And once you get there, just take some full spinal flexion and extension. So cat-cow, in other words, inhaling to drop the belly, open the heart. Think about those shoulder blades coming together, that extension of spine. Exhale, rounding out the opposite way, chin to chest. Think about shoulder blades separating, getting space through the upper back. And move with breath. Inhale, space through the rib cage as the diaphragm inflates. Exhale, using even a bit of core strength to empty all the way to the bottom of that breath as you get more space through the upper back. And with breath, 2 more times. Big inhale, neck can follow, gaze and nose can lift. Exhaling, nose dropping, looking back at the pubic bone, the thighs. And last one, nice and slow. And then come through center, find neutral tabletop, so no huge sway of the low back or rounding of the upper back, just that little tuck of tailbone where the core is engaged and that draw back of shoulders away from ears, strong through arms. We're just going to do little chest dips here, little shoulder push-ups. So as you drop the chest just a little bit, arms stay straight, shoulder blades squeeze together. And as you press into the ground, separate shoulder blades, get that spaciousness at the upper back region, that thoracic spine. So it's a small movement. Inhale, the chest drops, core keeps you from dropping in that low belly. Exhale, the chest lifts and the separation of shoulder blades occurs. Good. So inhales the retraction of shoulder blades together. Exhales the protraction of shoulder blades apart. One more time, feeling a squeeze, and then feeling a bit of space, a push. Come through center, somewhere in the middle, and if you need to get off of those wrists for a moment and give them a little rotation, that's all good, and then come back into all fours. Now bring the right hand a little bit more through center, just so it's right underneath of the shoulder or slightly in, and reach the left arm out to the side. Now find the shoulder down and away from ear, so plug it into its socket. Feel that little warm up of the muscles, the lats underneath of the armpits, and palm faces down. I want you to inhale, reach the arm out. Exhale, hug it back. Arm is still straight. Hand is coming outside of hip. Inhale, out to a T. Exhale, squeeze it back. Keep the core engaged. Keep everything else nice and stable. Exhale, squeeze for 3. Shoulder down and away from ear. Don't find those little shoulder earrings at all. Last one. And then come through center. Keep that arm lifted. Keep spreading through the other arm. And you're going to lift it up an inch and back down to shoulder height. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, lower. Like a little half back fly. Squeezing as you lift. Inhaling as you lower. Exhale, lift for 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. And then bring that left hand to the ground. Shake out the right wrist. Let it go. Spread the left hand and again, bring it slightly in just so you're right under that shoulder or slightly inside of it, just so you're not super wide. You have a bit more stability. Core is here to help you as well. And you're going to reach that right arm out to the side. Inhale, palm faces down, fingers reach to the side. Exhale, arm stays long, and the hand comes back outside of that right hip. Inhale, T. Exhale, airplane it in. Inhale. Exhale. Elbow stays straight. The movement comes from that lat area just below the armpit. Squeezing that right upper back region for 3, for 2, last 1. And then keep it out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up an inch. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Little lower to shoulder height. Little lift just above to activate that upper back. Breathing here, pressing through the left palm, spreading fingers for 3, for 2, for 1. And bring the right hand down, shake out the left wrist. Keep the right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, reach it under for a shoulder and upper back stretch. Settling the back of the arm, palm faces up. Head is down, chest is trying to twist to the sky, looking under the right armpit. Maybe walking the right fingertips towards the front of your mat. Hips stay high over heels and breathe. And then right hand in front of the face once again, push into it. Inhale, reach the left arm up, open the chest. Exhale, left hand down, other side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, weave it under the left, reach, reach, reach. Settle the back of the arm, shoulder, head. And start to find the little twist, looking under the left armpit if you can. Walking those fingertips forward in space and pressing into the back of that right arm to increase the stretch through the upper back. And breathe here. Left hand comes in front of the face. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, release the hands back down to the ground. We're going to take a down dog just to get out of that. As you take your down dog, think about lifting the hips and lengthening the spine, pushing into those palms and getting a little bit of a stretch out of those underarm, that region that we just worked. Release your head, your neck, and breathe here for 2, for 1. Inhale, shift forward to a plank. Really slow and controlled. Exhale, bend the elbows close towards your ribs as you lower to the belly, super controlled through core, and come all the way down. Stack the palms underneath of the forehead and shake out the hips. Press into the tops of the feet. And find an activation through the lower legs as you tuck the tail, press the hips into the mat, squeeze the glutes, and keep the feet down towards the ground. Draw the shoulders down and away, pushing slightly towards the ground with those elbows and forearms, and breathe. Stay for the exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, lift just the left leg with the glutes. Inhale, settle the leg down. Exhale, lift the right leg strong and straight from the smile line of the glute. Inhale, settle it down. Exhale, back to the left. Inhale, settle. Exhale, right. No sensation through the low back. One more time each way, each side. And then pause through center. Keep the lower body nice and engaged. Squeeze the glutes quite a bit. Glue those hands towards the head, but start to hover the entire upper body. So head is still glued to hands, elbows are wide, and find an exhale to lift through upper back. Shoulders down away from ears, armpits towards the ground. Inhale, lower to a hover. Exhale, press through that pelvic region to help you stabilize as you lift. Inhale, lower. Nothing in low back, only in glutes and upper back lift. Kneecaps are away from the ground as you do this, pressing into tops of feet, really activating those legs as well. Last two. Last one. Next time you lift up, hold. Keep your head lifted, but separate your arms into a cactus shape, into a little goalpost arms. Gaze is down, neck is long, legs are still grounded. Inhale here. Exhale to lift a little bit higher. Inhale, reach your arms forward in space. Exhale, bend elbows wide and find a little bit of a lift. Inhale, reach. You're still in thoracic lift as you reach. Exhale, as you bend, you maybe lift a little bit higher, gaining a bit of height for 3, for 2. Last one, keep those glutes involved to keep this out of the low back. And then settle your arms, bring one of your ears down, turn your head in that direction, release your lower body, shake out your hips. You can even windshield wipe your knees left and right. Lower legs off the ground. Lengthen your legs once again. And turn your head back towards the ground. Finding a little hover, pressing the pubic bones into the ground once again, pushing into those feet and cactusing the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, find a lift. And this time, bring the arms by your side, palms face down, arms are long, hands are on either side of the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, lift as the shoulders draw down and away from ears. And then inhale, lower an inch. Exhale, lift an inch. Hold at the top. Nothing changes in spine or lower body. Just see if you can lift the arms up and down. Palms face down the whole time. Squeezing shoulders down and away from ears. Shoulder blades coming together. Breathing here for 3, for 2, for 1. And then settle the upper body down, turn the head the opposite way, arms by your side still, but palms face up, and move hips side to side. Good. Last little thing to bring this all together with the lower legs that we'll try to lift. This time the arms are going to come forward and wide into a V shape with the palms facing down. Head is hovering. Tuck the tailbone, get the legs a little further apart so they don't have to be touching those big toes. And on the inhale, start to find length, and on the exhale, hover the hands and start to lift through the upper body. Inhale, maybe on the exhale, start to lift through the lower body, squeezing the glutes, letting the glutes lift the legs, not the other way around. Arms are in a V, legs are a little bit wider, maybe hip width distance. And from here, you lift the right arm, left leg a little bit higher. Inhale back through center. Exhale, left arm, right leg a little bit higher. Inhale back through center, moving side to side in opposition as you swim it out, creating this little teeter-totter effect, but staying grounded through the pelvis. And breathe for 3 on either side. 2. Even it out. And 1. Bring hands back underneath the forehead. Relax the legs. Shake it out. Hands under shoulders. Press up and back into a child's pose. Maybe you reach the arms long or you let them come by your side. Find more of a rounded in child's pose, knees closer together, head down, even slightly tucked through the chin to counteract all of that extension, all of that strength work. Let it go. Hands come closer to you. Slowly round yourself up to a kneeling shape where you can always sit cross-legged. We're going to inhale, reach the arms wide. Exhale, bring one elbow under the other, grabbing opposite shoulders or taking eagle arms, lifting the elbows up but drawing the shoulders down and then moving the forearms away from you. And let this become a really nice stretch for, yes, the shoulders, but also the upper back. Inhale, release, open wide. Exhale, other side. Opposite elbow under. Lift, reach away. Make sure those shoulders are drawing down and away. Pushing the top arm into the bottom arm. That's the arm you're stretching. Release. And interlace hands behind you. Open the heart. Find a little release as the chest opens and the fist moves down and away. And then shake out the shoulders, release arms, release the neck, semicircle if that feels good. And we'll take one downward facing dog, just to counter pose all of that. Feel the shoulder blades slide down and away from those ears rather. And feel the biceps rolling forward, triceps rolling back for that external rotation of shoulders, getting even more extended through upper back. Notice if you've gained more space here, what the sensation is after a little bit of activation. And then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Feet are hip width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows, hang over the legs. And as you pull those elbows with opposite hands, think about them getting closer to the ground, getting out of your armpits, really stretching through that side body and widening the upper back. Take a breath. You can sway side to side, bending one knee and then the other, keeping the head heavy, weight over torso, torso over legs. And then release the arms, bend the knees, slowly roll up so you get a nice stretch through the spine as you stack vertebrae. Find mountain pose at the top, stand here, let the shoulders draw down and back. Let everything come back to neutral as it stacks tall, and just breathe for 2 big inhales and 2 big exhales. Hands towards heart center, chin to chest. Thank yourself for showing up. And have a really awesome rest of your day, rest of your week. See you soon.